The gods will not always be with you.
This is where everything changed.
No tam ktoś nas
Never
czeka.
left.
Nice. Deimos, co ty robisz?
Cassandra! On the edge of the world, a mother calls out to her child. Touching. Cassandra! Please! You use that name as if it means something to me. It's the name your father and I gave you. Was that before or after you brought me to this mountain to die? It was the Count. I tried to save you. I did everything. The priest told me you were dead. And they told me you abandoned your daughter. Cassandra, come to me. We are your family. We can go home. Family. Home. My sword is my family. The battlefield is my home.
I promised to bring her back, Mater, but the cult has poisoned her mind.
Promised to bring me back to Mater, did you? You didn't bring me here. Why don't you tell our Mater the truth?
And what truth is that?
That I'm the chosen one. I'm the one with the destiny. I will bring order to this world. You're nothing but a mercenary with a broken spear.
The cult controls your destiny, but you don't need them. Together, we can destroy them and bring peace back to this world.
Peace? And what under Ilios would you do with yourself if there was peace? Milk the goats? Look at you! Oh, mighty Misthios. You profit from this war as much as I do. You don't want peace. You just don't want to deal with me.
What I want, what I've always wanted, is my family.
When I was little, I found a lion cub trapped in a snare. My friend tried to free it. That's when I heard the deadly growl of its mother. I watched as the lioness tore my friend to bloody shreds. Even in a world of beasts, a family protects its young! I loved you! I still love you. The one you love is dead, and my destiny is clear. I won't let you get in my way.
Cassandra, listen to me. You're my sister. I tried to protect you once, and I failed. I won't fail again. This belonged to our grandfather. I know.
Alexios, wait. Thank you.
Jeszcze i Garos poleciał. Idziemy na dinner wsparcie.
I know you do what's
Śmiesznie
right
to
in
wygląda.
life, but you have to put your family first, Lam.
Tak strasznie. No dziwnie. Ale okej, zakończmy w tym kostiumie to.
Sometimes the face we show to the world
Takie
needs
same
to be
ubrania
ourselves,
mamy.
despite the chaos we harbor beneath.
There's more to being the best than pure strength.
That's an excuse for the weak.
I'll show you who's weak.
Well, at least the family is all together.
I'll get more wine.
Szkoda, że jeszcze tych prekursorów nie było więcej, no ale trudno. Może w kolejnej części w Japonii. No chciałbym. Żeby było w Japonii kolejna część.
Well, that wasn't so bad, was it?
I can't believe I have a family again.
The gods work in mysterious ways. You never know what they have planned.
Someone's kept their eye on me.
You're special! Look at the life they've blessed you with. Not so bad, if you think of it all.
That's optimistic, considering.
Just remember, no matter who surrounds you, I'll be there. And the others are waiting for us on the ship.
Right behind you.
Oj, Golos może ich teraz do swojej ekipy, nie? Swojej kurczę załogi na statku. No i zostało nam tylko jeszcze jakieś tam poboczne zadania, czyli no nic, co było godne pokazania na YouTube, więc no moi drodzy, we remember, kurczę, coś jeszcze? No nic więcej tutaj nie zostało. Niestety nie mam żadnego odwołania do Bractwa Asasynów, to jest jedyny minus tej gry. No. A żeby Dimosa mieć, kurcz. W sumie możemy też zrobić, że całą rodzinę tutaj będą pływać, nie? Dosyć imersyjne, można powiedzieć. O, proszę bardzo. Jeszcze z Sokratesem się w Atenach mamy spotkać. To już chyba będzie ostatnie zadanie, chociaż no nie widziałem napisów końcowych.
It was the one job I gave you, Socrates. I knew you could handle it.
I would have attempted it even if you hadn't told me to.
It's not as easy as it seems, staying alive. There's not many of us left.
Then let's pay tribute to them. Though they aren't here now, they were here once. Come with me. My opinion on death is a nebulous one because I know nothing about it. Therefore, I know I shouldn't be afraid.
I'm not afraid either.
Many are because they don't know what death holds for them. One can only trust that the gods know for certain. Think wisely, although no one can truly know anything. Think wisely, although no one can truly know anything. Think wisely, although no one can truly know anything.
Phoebe. She never got to be a little girl. I talked to her like she was already grown up.
Which you did out of respect for her. Question your choices, Alexios, but never doubt them.
Thank you for giving her the burial she deserved.
There are countless others here in Elysium. The blessed have earned that eternal happiness. One of them is our great Pericles.
Athens owes him a debt for all he's done.
They didn't call him the first citizen of Athens for nothing. A man of many contributions, but also a private man.
If only he had shared this burden.
We only knew him as he presented himself to be, but who's to say that wasn't his true self?
This war has taken so many. Even Brasidas fell.
Maybe so, but as a Spartan, he fulfilled his duty and died on the battlefield.
I helped him all I could. He was my friend.
Your survival avenges him. He will be honored as a hero.
The people will remember how we brought down Cleon.
Apparently, soldiers found Cleon on the beach. A casualty of war, perhaps?
Couldn't say. It's hard to recall what happens in the heat of battle.
Either way, let him spend his eternity in Tartarus for what he has done. And be certain, our friends wait for us in the light.
I drink to that.
Who am I to say no?
Well, this has supplied me with plenty of new material for my next play. Alexios killed the monger as an act of espionage. That's exciting. Write a scene like that.
There's been no love scene yet. Let me provide that inspiration now.
Beauty is short-lived. You may as well use it, Alcibiades.
And to that, I raise my drink.
To Athens, and our promise to return the city to its former glory.
A tribute as good as your singing.
And to the gods.
Now, dear teacher, I think you should whisk me away for our private lesson.
I'm afraid I haven't had enough wine for that, Alcibiades.
Then someone fill his cup.
Alexios, it was never supposed to be like this. Decades ago, a group of people gathered together to uphold a theory which they believed could controlled the universe. That the world functioned in equal parts, order and disorder. But some fell lovingly into the wicked arms of chaos, and the cult of Cosmos was born. They abused their power, casting the Greek world into eternal war. One you were created to stop. In destroying the cult, you have done what I could not. You are a hero, but this imbalance comes with a price, my child. For without chaos, there is supreme order, a loss of progression and freedom. But there is still hope. Hope in you. Hope in the future you will bring. We must fix the mistakes of the past. Use the staff. Repair the rift in the universe. The world depends on you, Alexios. You need to be the hero again.
So, you've seen it too then. It's beautiful, isn't it?
What are you doing here?
You killed the last member of the cult. Well, just about.
What?
It's true. I was their leader, but only for a moment it seemed. When your sister came along, it changed everything we were aiming for.
You agreed with them? The fucking cult?
The powers that be in the Greek world weren't doing things the right way. The cult just wanted a clean slate.
By way of corruption? Dirty Zagrajmy? They killed people in a war they made themselves!
Fueling war was one of the methods, yes. But it was controlled. Until suddenly it wasn't. And then I didn't like what we were doing anymore.
I thought Demos was on your side.
Not in the way we hoped. As you know, she's impossible to control. She worked her way to the helm, and then she held even more sway than I did.
Malaka. So you were after us?
Not you, your bloodline. People like Leonidas, like you, have always posed a threat. Then we met and you surprised me. You were nothing like Demos.
Why not just use me? I was in the palm of your hand.
You made me optimistic, that you could help me bring down the cult that had become so corrupt. And you did, albeit unknowingly.
Telling me you're a cultist took guts. You know what I do to cultists, Aspasia.
I didn't want to lie to you anymore. Now that they're gone, we can work together. I think we'd make a good match, don't you?
I just don't understand. What about this pyramid? How does it work? Why does the cult have it?
I've been trying to figure out all of that myself. It's as much of a mystery to you as it is to me. This pyramid has been worshipped by the cult for decades, and we have used it to replace the Oracle of Delphi, the most trusted person in all the Greek world. Using the people's reliance on a pantheon of dead gods would help to reshape humanity in our favor. The pyramid holds a mysterious power to see into time. But only certain people can activate it. People like Demos, and the ones in your bloodline.
But you've seen something too.
I don't know how or why, but it did show me something.
What did you see?
I saw you. In the vision, you destroyed the pyramid and you destroyed the cult. I saw what would come after.
After the cult?
We will be replaced by a new kind of order. Control under the reign of a philosopher king. There will be a movement away from the old gods towards rational society, built in a kingdom by the people, for the people. And I must find someone to lead them. But I couldn't achieve any of this with the cult and their chaotic regime. So I let them carry out their plans, and let the time of the cult of Cosmos come to an end on its own.
Wait. Did Pericles know?
I wanted to protect him, so I kept him in the dark. He would have had his own opinions, but he was never supposed to die. That is the truth.
He trusted you, and in the end, you didn't protect him. Maybe he'd be alive if you'd stopped them.
Gods know I would have if I could. When Vimos killed him, I knew the original cause was lost. I had to retreat.
So, what happens now?
We shift focus. We steer towards a new republic under one supreme rule. A dream I'll make a reality.
But it is still a dream. One that isn't realistic.
Abandon what you know and just imagine. Forget democracy. No more blue and red. Just citizens working for a greater good.
This is crazy. It won't work, Aspasia. It didn't work.
It's not crazy. It's enlightened. Once people in Athens get wind of this, they'll come to know they've wanted it all along. Even you.
I'm not sure.
You've spent your whole life thinking for yourself. Let go. What I plan will require you to trust me. Come with me. This future's not a dream.
You should go. Lead your new republic.
I won't be the leader. We need someone with the knowledge of a philosopher and the wisdom of a king.
That's a tall order these days.
I couldn't have done this without you, Alexios. You're doing the right thing.
I always try to do what's right.
Then we're after the same thing.
Alexios, there is much left to do now. Alexios! A storm's
I can weather any storm. Owner had many questions for me. You should have come along.
Acquiring contemporaneity. Acquiring a voice, that's what. I'm taking over your recordings. The humans have had enough of your pompous speeches.
Hurry. This artifact will help us close off the temple.
You're nearly as stubborn as its former owner.
Humans as useful apes. How many artifacts have you created to control their minds? Do you fear their potential that much? Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy and diplomacy. A legacy of culture and art. We could share in this if you just treat them as equals. Hold fast to what you know is true, and you will overcome. Claim your place in...
Was it difficult to find this artifact?
I just had to keep my eye on it.
Her words are for you, Eagle Bearer. My preparations bear fruit. The potential of your bloodline is proven by the precursors themselves.
Alethea says she can see the future. Many futures. Can this be a true oracle?
Ancient scholar, you stretched your life to the breaking point. I see you hiding yourself from the world, puzzling out the words of my fellow precursors. Please, listen to my advice. You're analyzing the equations of reality itself. You've gotten further than any other human has. That is both amazing and terrible. It's clear to me that even this tiny dose of cosmic understanding has twisted your mind. I'm sorry. The precursors should never have shared knowledge you weren't ready for.
Well done. This artifact will bring us closer to seeing Temple.
It nearly brought me closer to my tombstone.
You live in obsessive darkness. You must understand that this focus on power and bloodlines is not your true legacy. The precursors have manipulated you. They're turning your problem-solving intellect to their own selfish ends. You're better than this. Make your own legacy. Let your mathematical discoveries be the glorious sunbeams that shine out past your tomb. Please, Scholar, clear your mind and focus on your present situation. At this moment, you possess a powerful artifact. It has extended your life long enough. As hard as it may be, it's time to pass it on. It's someone else's turn to balance the equations.
No, no, lies. This is not obsession. This is research. This is discovery of the very origins of the world.
It is an opinion, Pythagoras. Though one with reason behind it, I believe.
Traveler of many times, congratulations on making it this far. I'm glad we can share this message out of time, this fragment of reality. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later. Or do you think you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread? Let's talk, rebel to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation. I've gathered some like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. From your point of view, it will take a considerable amount of time to prepare. But when we're ready, you're welcome to join us. After all you have to do is press a button and run another simulation.
This is madness. Fiction. Where I thought there would be wisdom, there is only the garbled babbling of a fool.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invitation was meant for someone else. There's no need to lose your reason over mere words.
This is incredible. The knowledge stored here is overwhelming. It will take me years to decipher it all.
What about sealing Atlantis? Have you found a way to do it?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Well, what is it?
The staff is the key.
All right, it's time.
I can't, not yet.
We can't stay here. We don't have the time.
There is so much to learn. With this knowledge, we can turn the tide of fate.
That is not our destiny. You said so yourself. You're losing sight of what's important.
I will not be ordered around or lectured by you.
It was your plan to seal this place, and I agreed to help.
That was before I realized what we would uncover about the first civilization. The creation of humankind.
We are sealing this place to keep the cult from using it to enslave humanity. That is bigger than your quest for knowledge.
The cult will be nothing but an insect to swat once the power is ours.
It's too dangerous to leave this place open, and you know it.
He wouldn't understand.
Your pride will cost us all in the end.
It's not about pride.
What good is knowledge if you curse all of humanity in the process? It's what you wanted to avoid in the first place. Sometimes it's better if we find our own path. Ugh, we are not ready for the power this place offers.
You're right. I cannot save humanity directly, but I can save it from itself. This is your burden now. Humanity's fate will be decided by the choices you make. I understand. Alexios, choose wisely.
Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it.
Everything in order? Then, open sesame. So much power. The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine. This is more complex than any Isu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla. You're going to be a hero for discovering this. Do you see the staff anywhere?
Not yet, but there's more to explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Isu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot. Where is it? What?
True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. A good friend told me that once.
Possible. Alexios?
Yes. I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Icaros is long gone.
I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's...
You weren't really looking for me, were you?
It works! The Isu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
You must have so many questions, Layla.
You know my name?
Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy.
Sorry.
I came here with a purpose. To find you, and put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
I have your spear. Would you like it back?
Oh, no. You can keep it. It's broken.
But you used it broken. It was powerful.
I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How?
Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its purpose.
My friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order.
Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin.
I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos.
Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy. You will restore the balance, Layla. I have fought in too many wars. I have seen too many people die. I've traveled from one end of the earth to the other. This belongs to you now. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
When you are done, destroy it. Destroy them all.
There's so much of the story I haven't seen. I should go back to the Animus and visit Alexios again.
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
I told you, Varnavas. Sira is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world?
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like hooey to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
My mother sent me here to meet my real father. You know Pythagoras? It's him.
Your father was living in a volcano?
Pythagoras. That's unthinkable. It would make him immortal.
He had a staff that belonged to the ancient civilization.
It kept him alive all this time. Makes perfect sense.
Well, where is he? Invite him along. He's your father, after all.
He was a stubborn man. He wanted to keep all of the knowledge of Atlantis to himself.
Stubborn. I suppose that trait runs in the family.
He means he's sorry for your loss.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Herodotus.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
Like always.
We've learned a lot, haven't we, you know-it-all?
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
You've both been a great help to me. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps he too is immortal.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an odyssey I won't forget.